The models have just gone absolutely mental, and what I'm seeing could deliver the most dramatic winter transformation in British history. Every single forecast centre is now screaming the same thing: a beast from the east that could make 2018 look like a gentle breeze. If you live anywhere from Cornwall to the Shetlands, the next 72 hours will determine whether you're witnessing weather history or missing the biggest story of the decade. Right now, while you're watching this video, atmospheric warfare is erupting across Northern Europe, and Britain is directly in the firing line. Drop your postcode in the comments immediately, because what's coming will hit different regions in completely shocking ways. I'm genuinely buzzing with excitement because the GFS ensembles have just delivered the most jaw-dropping forecast I've seen all winter. Today's soggy weather across the Midlands and Eastern England, that's literally the last gasp of mild air before Arctic hell breaks loose. The jet stream is about to snap like a rubber band, and when it does, -15 Arctic air will flood across Britain like nothing you've ever experienced. London, Birmingham, Manchester, cities that barely saw snow this winter, are about to get absolutely hammered by easterly winds from Siberia. Here's what's absolutely mind-blowing. Both American and European models are showing identical patterns, and that never happens at this range. The Scandinavian high building right now is so powerful, it's literally rewriting the rules of European weather patterns. Bristol, Cardiff, Liverpool, Newcastle. Prepare for temperatures that will make your heating bills look like pocket change compared to the chaos ahead. What started as routine fog warnings this morning is exploding into a pattern that could shut down half the country within 7 days. The moisture pouring off the North Sea, combined with genuine Siberian air, creates perfect conditions for snow totals that will break records. Edinburgh, Glasgow, Leeds, Sheffield. You're about to experience winter on a level that most of you have never witnessed in your lifetime. Tonight's frost reaching -10 in Scotland? That's just the appetizer before the main course arrives with biblical intensity. The ensemble members showing -15 temperatures aren't outliers anymore. They're becoming the dominant solution across multiple model runs. Cambridge, Norwich, Ipswich, Colchester. The East Coast is about to become ground zero for the most sustained snow shower assault in years. What makes this absolutely terrifying is the persistence. We're not talking days, we're potentially looking at weeks of sustained Arctic conditions. Southampton, Portsmouth, Brighton, Canterbury. Southern cities that missed everything this winter are suddenly staring down potential travel chaos. The blocking pattern setting up across Scandinavia is so aggressive, it's forcing the jet stream into positions meteorologists call unprecedented. Hull, York, Lincoln, Grimsby. The Humber region is positioned perfectly to take the full brunt of North Sea snow shower machines. Energy demand could spike to emergency levels when entire regions that rarely freeze suddenly face sustained sub-zero temperatures for weeks. Oxford, Reading, Luton, St Albans. The M25 corridor could experience its most severe winter weather since records began. The speed of this pattern change is what's genuinely shocking. We've gone from mild Atlantic flow to Arctic invasion in less than 48 hours of model runs. Nottingham, Derby, Leicester, Coventry. The East Midlands sits perfectly positioned where easterly winds will dump snow for days without stopping. Look at these dew point temperatures. We're seeing sub-zero averages that indicate air masses coming straight from the Siberian wasteland. Plymouth, Exeter, Taunton, Bath. Even the southwest could witness scenes that belong in Lapland, rather than supposedly mild Devon and Cornwall. The infrastructure implications are staggering when you consider regions that haven't winterized suddenly facing genuine Arctic conditions for extended periods. Preston, Blackpool, Lancaster, Carlisle. The Northwest Corridor could experience sustained snow showers that make Lake District skiing look amateur. What we're witnessing represents atmospheric dynamics that textbooks describe as once-in-a-generation events unfolding in real time. Dover, Folkestone, Margate, Ramsgate. The Kent coast is about to become the epicenter of snow shower activity that could bury coastal towns. The economic disruption potential is absolutely massive if sustained winter weather simultaneously affects regions contributing to national productivity. Stoke, Wolverhampton, Walsall, Dudley. The Black Country could experience winter conditions that make northern Scotland look tropical by comparison. Temperature anomalies of -15 represent Beast from the East territory, but model consistency suggests this could be even more intense. Southend, Basildon, Chelmsford, Harlow. Essex is positioned perfectly for sustained easterly assault, bringing snow totals that could reach double digits. The psychological impact alone will be staggering when populations accustomed to mild winters suddenly face conditions that challenge basic survival. Wrexham, Chester, Shrewsbury, Telford. The Welsh borders could witness temperature contrasts that create snow shower factories across the landscape. What started as today's routine weather warnings could evolve into emergency declarations affecting millions across regions unprepared for Arctic warfare. Peterborough, Kings Lynn, Norwich, Great Yarmouth. East Anglia is about to become the UK's answer to Siberian snow shower production. The heating demand surge could overwhelm national grid capacity when entire regions suddenly require Arctic-level energy consumption simultaneously. Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Darlington, Durham. The northeast is positioned for maximum North Sea fetch, creating sustained snow shower bombardment. Transport networks could face complete paralysis if widespread snow affects motorways and railways across multiple regions without winter preparation. Gloucester, Cheltenham, Swindon, Salisbury. The M4 corridor could experience winter weather that makes Welsh mountains look like Mediterranean beaches. The confidence levels from major forecasting centres are genuinely unprecedented. They're all screaming the same apocalyptic message. Ipswich, Felixstowe, Lowestoft, Southwold. The Suffolk coast is perfectly positioned for maximum easterly exposure, creating genuine blizzard conditions. Emergency services could face their biggest challenge in decades when Arctic conditions simultaneously affect regions lacking winter emergency protocols. Worcester, Hereford, Kidderminster, Evesham. The Severn Valley could witness snow accumulations that transform pastoral England into Arctic wilderness. The agricultural implications are terrifying when livestock and crops across southern England suddenly face sustained sub-zero conditions without preparation. Maidstone, Ashford, Canterbury, Margate, Kent could experience snow showers so intense they create whiteout conditions lasting for days. What makes this pattern absolutely revolutionary is how it could redefine winter weather expectations across traditionally mild Atlantic-influenced regions. Banbury, Bicester, Aylesbury, High Wycombe. The Thames Valley could witness winter scenes belonging in documentaries about Arctic exploration. The health service implications are staggering when regions unprepared for winter suddenly face conditions that challenge basic infrastructure resilience. Blackburn, Burnley, Rochdale, Oldham. Lancashire could experience sustained snow showers that make Pennine skiing look like children's playground activities. Supply chain disruption becomes inevitable when major transport arteries freeze across regions that rarely experience prolonged winter conditions. Hastings, Eastbourne, Brighton, Worthing. The south coast could witness coastal snow showers that normally only affect Scottish Highlands. The educational value is remarkable. We're potentially witnessing meteorological textbook examples of extreme pattern amplification in real time. Warwick, Leamington Spa, Stratford-upon-Avon, Rugby, Shakespeare country could experience winter conditions that make Hamlet's Denmark look tropical. What we're approaching represents atmospheric warfare on a scale that could create new benchmarks for British winter weather severity. Guildford, Woking, Farnham, Aldershot. Surrey could experience snow totals that rival anything typically seen across northern mountain regions. The timing couldn't be more dramatic. Just when everyone wrote off winter, the atmosphere delivers the most savage correction imaginable. Scunthorpe, Grimsby, Cleethorpes, Immingham. The Lincolnshire coast faces sustained easterly bombardment, creating Arctic conditions lasting weeks. Community resilience will be tested beyond normal limits when suburban areas suddenly require survival skills typically reserved for mountain expeditions. Newbury, Andover, Winchester, Basingstoke, Hampshire could witness transformation from mild southern counties into Arctic survival zones. The historical significance could be enormous if this delivers conditions that rival the most extreme winter events in British meteorological records. Clacton, Harwich, Colchester, Braintree. Essex faces maximum North Sea exposure, creating perfect conditions for sustained snow shower production. What started as routine January weather could explode into the most meteorologically significant event affecting multiple generations of British residents. Chippenham, Marlborough, Devizes, Trowbridge. Wiltshire could experience Arctic conditions that make Salisbury Plain look like Siberian tundra. The next 48 hours are absolutely crucial. Model runs will either lock in this apocalyptic scenario or show merciful backing away. Boston, Spalding, Skegness, Mablethorpe. The Lincolnshire Wash area sits perfectly positioned for maximum easterly assault, lasting potentially weeks. If you're excited about finally experiencing proper winter, or terrified about potential chaos, smash that like button and tell me your thoughts. Cirencester, Stroud, Tetbury, Fairford. The Cotswolds could witness scenes that transform picture postcard villages into Arctic survival scenarios. Subscribe immediately and hit notifications because this pattern requires hourly monitoring, as forecasts either confirm catastrophe or show miraculous escape. Wisbech, March, Ely, Chatteris. The Fens could experience flat terrain snow accumulation that creates landscape transformation visible from space. Drop your exact postcode right now and tell me whether you're praying for snow or dreading complete infrastructure collapse. Melksham, Bradford-on-Avon, Corsham, Calne, even small Wiltshire towns could experience winter conditions that challenge basic civilization survival. The atmospheric dynamics creating this monster are identical to those that paralyzed Europe during historic winter events that killed thousands. Huntingdon, St Neots, St Ives, Ramsey. Cambridgeshire faces perfect conditions for sustained snow accumulation across terrain offering zero protection. What happens over the next week will determine whether this becomes winter legend or the winter that broke everything. Share this video immediately with everyone in potential impact zones because preparation time is running out faster than anyone imagined. The 10 most active commenters will receive detailed emergency survival analysis for their specific postcode areas tomorrow. Whether you're a winter weather fanatic or someone requiring urgent preparation guidance, we'll track every model run until this resolves. The atmospheric warfare begins within hours, and Britain is about to discover whether it's prepared for genuine Arctic invasion. This represents the kind of winter pattern that creates new meteorological textbooks and reshapes entire generations' weather expectations. History is being written in real time, and we're documenting every terrifying and incredible development of this potential Arctic apocalypse together. Stay prepared, stay connected, and let's survive what could become the most significant winter weather pattern in British meteorological history.